Anthony Ford here with the amazing power of Kong Armor, a thick build, ultra tough, high stretch, lifetime deck armor system that brings decks and outdoor structures roaring back to life. Doesn't matter if they have peeling deck paint, old weathered wood, makes no difference. If they're new, good. We get you before you get that thin stuff on your deck. Look, I'm going to show you guys. This is the stuff that's coming on, that came off of the deck I'm getting ready to show you guys. So this was 2x6 construction. You can see how old and weathered these planks were. We replaced the absolute worst ones. So most of them just sort of look like this, where they had extreme cracking in them from expansion and contraction cycles, but there were some that had were just really horrible. They were unsavable, but you can see a lot of them are just extremely weathered. They had peeling deck paint. This deck had peeling deck paint everywhere, so you can kind of discern kind of what this old 2x6 deck looked like. We're getting ready to walk back there and I'll show you guys what it looks like now, and I'll show you guys the power of Kong and how it takes decks that are in this type of condition, and with a little bit of restoration, a little bit of repair, and then a process that we call encapsulation, we bring these decks roaring back to life. Here's some actual good wood that I got off this deck. So there's a lot of good planks in here. Yeah, they're older and they're busted up, but when you look at them, look, you guys, look how tough wood is. Look at that, solid all the way through. The only damage is right there on the surface to about 1/8 of an inch down. The rest of the plank is solid all the way through. That's how these planks are back here. The first 1/8 inch of the surface has extreme damage. Past that, you're talking about a solid plank. You guys realize that pine is an incredibly versatile building product. There's a reason why our forefathers used it. It can go toe to toe with your guys' composite and that type of stuff that you guys are sticking on your deck now. Yeah, you won't see as much weathering and that type of stuff inside the first 5 years if you have a composite system, but after those 5 years, it's very much like wood. And we're going to walk back in here and we're going to see the rescue that's taking place. Remember, this is deck rescue painting, peeling deck paint lockdown encapsulation, an old, extremely weathered patio system. Let's look at it. Boom. Now, brought back to life in the color coffee. What this looked like before, I wish we took pictures of it. We didn't have time to get up here pre-project and get data on it. I just sent one of the restoration painters up here and we did it, but all the wood on this looked like what I showed you guys. And this is still drying right now, but you can see you're hard pressed to find any openings in this patio floor. I mean, extremely hard pressed. Kong is this thick build, very, very great polymer that can be smashed down into hairlines. Look, and you can see the guys took it and smashed it down into all these hairlines to fill them out, and then we resurfaced back on top of that. Also here, pair of deck stairs that was rotten, busted up. We had to replace those, so we built a new pair of deck stairs, and now this deck has went from this old ugly worn down thing to, it's beautiful. I mean, this is a pretty deck from where it was to what it is now. I mean, it's livable. They didn't have to embrace replacement, so they avoided having a contractor come in here, rip this whole thing up and replace it. And now they got this thick armor exoskeleton over top of all these. Yeah, they're older planks, but like I showed you back at the truck, all the damage is in the first 1/8 of an inch, you know. And we've got all their hairlines filled in to where water can't get to the fasteners and cause more corrosion and rot. And this turned out really, really well for them. I think, again, from where they were to where they are now, gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous.